Welcome back, Interior Alaska. Joe Cook here this Monday night with your weekend recap. Unfortunately, the Ice Dogs came away empty from their road trip in Cloquet, Minnesota in the Midwest Division Finals. After a close 1-2 loss on Friday night, the Ice Dogs lost Game 2 4-2 on Saturday night. It was tied 2-2 until Brett Hakila scored what would be the game winner for the Wilderness less than 5 minutes into the third period. An empty net goal made the final margin for the Wilderness. Jacob Hetz, he led the Ice Dogs with 2 goals, and Chandler Mondry, he had 2 helpers in the loss. The Ice Dogs were outshot for the first time this postseason, 35-23. Despite being in an 0-2 hole, the good news is that Game 3, with their season on the line, is this Friday night at the Dipper. We'll have more on this series in the coming days. The Interior got its first taste of hot dogs and Cracker Jacks in high school baseball season openers over the weekend. The Hutchinson Hawks and Allison Ravens met for a doubleheader on Saturday afternoon at Marlin Field. It was all Allison in the first game as Hutchinson's control issues on the mound led to Allison runs. The Ravens scored 16 times off of 1 hit. The Ravens took Game 1 16-1. Then in Game 2, the Ravens started strong with a 4-0 lead. Jeremiah Brown and John Bard added RBIs for the Allison offense. Brown, Jesse Wiseman, and Jack Winkler all pitched for Allison, and the trio allowed just 6 hits in the 2 games. Allison wins Game 2 11-4. They sweep Hutch in the season opener under first-year head coach Travis Moore. In other baseball scores from the weekend, the Lathrop split between Bartlett and Service on Saturday. The Malamutes beat the Golden Bears 15-4, but lost 5-6 to the Cougars in the night game. A 5 spot in the first inning propels the North Pole Patriots to a 16-5 victory over Delta Junction on Saturday. And K-High, they win by 7 over West Valley on Friday and Saturday, a score of 10-3. Monroe beat Delta 16-10 on Friday night. There were a couple of impressive outings from Interior soccer teams after their Anchorage and Valley road trips over the weekend. So as we go to the results, the North Pole girls came back with 2 goals in the last 2 minutes, and they defeat Colony 3-2. The Patriots are 3-0-1 so far. Savannah Moisen and Kylie Erickson scored the game-tying and game-winning goals for the Pats. The Wolfpack girls also won on Saturday. They shut out Chugiak 3-0. Freshman Kiera Simpson scored twice for the Pack, and Lane Pomeroy and Kelly Sparks combined for the shutout. In boys soccer, Shane Gillette forced another tie for West Valley with a score in the second half. They tied Chugiak 1-1. The North Pole boys, they were blanked by Colony 5-0 on Saturday. And we may see more mixed martial arts events in Fairbanks. If Friday night's action is any indication, the Solid as a Rock Championships fighting promotion had a full card up at the Carlson Center for their 9th championship show. There were MMA matches of various weight classes, and the ladies grappled and win by submission matches. In the main event, the 150-pound title was on the line as champion Anthony Pacho took on contender Seth Mad Viking Kroll. Kroll did his best with his stand-up game, landing a number of kicks to the head, but after the first bell, Pacho took the fight to the ground, and he forced Kroll to tap out in the second round. Pacho leaves with the belt, and he is now 11-1 in pro fights. And we wrap up today's weekend recap with this week's edition of the I-5 Interior Top 5 Plays. At number 5, the lone base hit for the Allison Ravens comes from Kim Cinco and is good for 2 RBIs as the Ravens sweep Hutchinson 16-1 and 11-4 in their baseball season opener. At number 4, how about Pedro Masias of Lathrop, netting 3 goals for the hat trick in the Lathrop 7-1 victory over Hutchinson on Wednesday night. At number 3, another hat trick, this one from Monroe's JT Mender. His 3 goals were key in a 6-2 season opening win over the Allison Ravens on Wednesday. At number 2, we go to the Solid as a Rock Fighting Championships, and Vinny Justice gets in a nice shot in 145-pound bout, stumbles his opponent Kelly Oldfield, and Justice gets the unanimous decision. At number 1, a bizarre game-winning play. Monroe's Garrett Grahek gets credit for the goal as his header goes off the body of a Hutchinson defender and finds the back of the net. That goal was enough as the Rams win 2-1 over Hutchinson on Saturday. To vote for the Play of the Week, click on your play on the I-5 poll on Webster11.com. You can also comment on the KTVF Facebook and YouTube posts, and send a tweet to KTVF11 Sports on Twitter for your vote. The Play of the Week will be revealed this Friday.
The I-5 Sports Report is brought to you by Adient Orthopedic Physical Therapy.
And that's it for sports tonight. Mike Schultz is next with your full weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.